Good, happy Friday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Investigation continues into Manchester apartment building fire. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
It's time to celebrate the holidays in the SUV that you deserve. The all-new 2017 Buick Envision is an incredible example of style, technology, and utility. Some of them even park.
Until Thursday morning, this was home for Rebecca Doobie and her boyfriend. Although they were in the process of moving out, the 3-alarm fire left her with practically nothing.
A couple outfits. And luckily I took out my Nana's dish set the night before. And those mean a lot to me.
Rebecca was working at a Dunkin' Donuts when the fire broke out. A call from her boyfriend alerting her to what was happening.
We were all heartbroken for her. We could see the smoke. We saw the helicopters.
Friday morning, the manager of the Dunkin' brought in a box of clothes, a small step in helping Rebecca get back on her feet.
I can imagine losing everything. Even at her young age, it's just her and her boyfriend to lose everything.
While most of the 10 tenants are in a similar situation, the landlord was a little more fortunate. Firefighters were able to pull out thousands of dollars in cash that was being stored in the building. As for the investigation into the fire,
they're in the interview stage now, interviewing several occupants of the apartment, doing some follow-up interviews.
However, firefighters are confident it started in a first-floor kitchen and was an accident. At the height of the fire, there were about 100 firefighters on the scene. Compounding the problem, they lost the hydrant right in front.
And it's kind of like a water main that's been underground for a while. Sometimes you turn it on and things happen mechanically.
The district chief says it now turns out in addition to the firefighter who was burned, 3 other firefighters were injured, but they won't miss any time at work.
Strains and sprains and cuts and bruises.
And you can see that fire hydrant in question is now bagged. Now, in the coming weeks, firefighters are going to sit down and go over how they responded to this, see if there are some things they could do better. But the initial assessment, according to the incident commander, is they are pleased with the way they responded. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer. Now let's take a look at your stock market and see how your stock market closed for this Friday evening. And here's a look at the stock market for your Friday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow, S&P 500 notch record close after strong jobs report. U.S. equities closed higher on Friday following the release of a strong than expected job report. Southern California wildfires burn with little contaminant as conditions worsen. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Season with the new Maine Public Holiday Classical Stream, available online at mainepublic.org or on your Maine Public app. It's your public broadcasting source for 24/7 seasonal selections from groups like the Boston Pops, the Robert Shaw Chorale, and the Tanglewood Festival Chorus. Find the Maine Public Holiday Classical Stream on your Maine Public app or online at mainpublic.org. Let us be the soundtrack for your holiday season.
A new blaze erupting in San Diego County overnight called the Lilac Fire, and ABC's Rob Marciano is there with the latest. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Michael. With all the attention this week across Los Angeles and points north now, it was the San Diego area's turn. The Lilac Fire exploding overnight and tearing through this valley and some neighborhoods, burning over 20 homes. Some are still smoldering in the valley below me. This fire burning over 4,000 acres in just under 12 hours.
This morning, a state of emergency in San Diego County. This blaze erupting overnight, tearing into neighborhoods, forcing residents to run for their lives. 4 people injured while trying to flee the flames.
The fire was coming right at us. I mean, within matters of minutes, it had spread.
At this farm, trainers forced to set their horses free with no time to lead them to safety. Thousands evacuated, but many others not making it out in time. One resident capturing the moment a plane dropped fire retardant on his home, surrounded by plumes of smoke.
Oh my God! Holy!
The fast-moving flames already torching over 4,000 acres, burning homes in neighborhood after neighborhood.
And in everybody's backyard, a wall of flames.
Destroying at least 20 homes.
Whoa, look at this structure just completely going up in flames. The embers being carried by this wind. You can see just how these spot fires can flare up.
Winds gusting to 55 miles per hour, fueling the flames.
What's been your biggest struggle with this fire?
Just the wind. Absolutely, the wind-driven fire.
This house, it's got some flames, but you guys aren't doing much.
Yeah, right now it's just indefensible. It's too far gone. It's
a lost cause.
Right now, yes.
For the first time ever, state officials had to upgrade the fire hazard warning level from red, or high, to purple, its color for extreme. This means that the flames will have extreme growth, will burn very intensely, and be uncontrollable.
That threat level lower today because of the lack of winds, but it is still bone dry here. Any flame that touches the ground, it lights it up in a hurry. Firefighters that I talked to this morning also worried about the potential for more erratic winds because it is a little bit lighter and we're closer to the ocean. Oceanside, a city of about 200,000. This is about 5 miles that way, so firefighters will be desperate to protect that town from this fire arriving there later.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.